All right, what's going on? It's your boy Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy. Here on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we do. So I saw that Braun came to me on the sidelines talking about don't talk about my kids no more, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. First of all, let me say LeBron is an all-time great in this league. One of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. He ain't better than Michael Jordan, but he one of the great, certainly an all-time great. He ain't better than Steph Curry, but certainly an all-time great. He ain't better than Kawhi Leonard, certainly an all-time great though. Even though he can't dribble, he don't have much of a post game. 50% at the free throw line, unless he has the magic ball working for him. He can't really shoot no more. But he scored 50,000 points. So you can't take away from the man. You can't take away from his 4 fake championships. One during the lockout season. Another one they had to literally suspend Draymond Green for you to get. Another one was one during COVID, and and then the other one, you know what I'm saying. You had some assistance from the referees down the stretch to win that one. If not for Ray Allen saving your butt, you don't win that championship. We're probably talking about someone without no championships, right? But salute to him, in his greatness, you know what I'm saying, and you know, blessings to the man. Just wanted to preference what I'm about to say here with his comments. So, with the comments I'm about to say, he said don't talk about his kids. And I respect that. So the first thing we're gonna do is talk about his kids. Bronny James shouldn't be in the NBA. Bronny James, dang near averaged 4 points a game in college. He was coming off the bench. He ain't got no business being in the NBA. If not for his narcissistic father, he wouldn't be in the league right now. Uh, he's in the G League and he's fortunate enough to be there, where guys are barely defending because they understand the agenda. They're trying to get into a certain place where he's marginally good. There's some marginal improvements, but let's be real. Your son shouldn't be in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And you know the guy's barely averaging, and if he ain't averaging no points, he's 0 of 15 from the field. They want to give him some PT minutes during the game, but you had another guy named Quincy Olivari, who's a much better player who you could have been playing, who could actually help your team because he's a guy that can get buckets. You trade that man, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to say that about his kid, his son Bronny James, who's a great kid. I'm glad he was able to recover from that cardiac arrest that your bum dad didn't seem to care much about Bronny. You know what I'm saying? He wanted you to just get back on the court and play ball as quick as possible. But I'm glad you recovered. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all we're gonna say about his kids. Bryce, another overrated player that's probably gonna be in the league because of your dad, who's narcissistic and don't care about nothing but himself. So we just had to get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? And all respect to LeBron James. I respect him, and we're gonna honor his wishes, and not talk about his son who has no business being in the NBA, and his other son who has no business being in the NBA. It's not like you care that much about him anyways. You care about your image and about what you got going on. Us rightfully criticizing them on the game of basketball makes you look bad. You know what I'm saying? And it should make you look bad because your son shouldn't be in the NBA. You should still be in college. You're forcing your kids to live out your vision. You're living vicariously through your kids. Maybe stop living vicariously through your kids, and we wouldn't be talking about your kids. So, in the way that we talk about it, let them become who they want to become. They want to play sports, cool. But stop sitting here trying to control every aspect of their life. We see that with your narcissistic self. Now let's talk about his whack daddy. You know what I'm saying? Bronny, you a great kid. Bryce, great kids. Let's talk about your whack daddy, who full of himself, who turned the ball over every dad Blackett Tommy he's on the court. He got to pop a pill on the sideline just to be halfway decent. Who still has issues with reading defenses. In fact, he don't. That's why he don't defend. He lapses on an assignment defensively and then blames his teammates all the time. And then always has half the team traded every time. He gets whatever he wants, and he still got 6+ losses. He still has a hard time making the playoff. If not for this whack play-in tournament, you wouldn't have made the playoffs consecutive times. And so, let's talk about your whack daddy. You know what I'm saying? Who can't dribble, don't have much of a post game, right? We'll just keep it on you. We'll stop talking about your kids who got no business being in the NBA. Let's talk about you, LeBron. You're not as good as we've been saying. Let's be honest. A lot of us are getting paid to talk good about you, LeBron. You're not as good as you say you are. Sorry. We're saying you are. Excuse me. You're really not all that, LeBron. And maybe college ball probably could have helped you with some team concepts. It would have made you a better player. You would have understood, sets and what to do in the half court and what you can do here and there. You literally had to join an NBA champion to learn some of these things. And it still doesn't look like you've learned much. That's why even long after you left him, you still kept losing championships. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that how you complain to the refs every single time when you don't, even though you get dang near every call in the book, you still complain to the refs. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you've been going behind the back and trading players after buddying up with them, putting your arm around their shoulder, talking about how cool you are, and then you trade them shortly after that. Let's talk about the fact that was one of the primary reasons you didn't make the playoffs within the first year, because you tried to trade half of those guys behind their back to get Anthony Davis. Then, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your collapse against in 2011 against the Dallas Mavs, against the Dirk Nowitzki, who had the old Dirk Nowitzki with the flu. You still couldn't beat him with the Jason Kidd. And Jason Kidd, quite frankly, was outplaying you too. Let's be honest. JJ Barea was shutting you down. Let's talk about that. Do you want to go there, LeBron? Do we want to go there to we mentioned the EPOs earlier, the pills you be popping on the sideline. Do you want to mention the fact that your name was associated with Rodriguez? LeBron, don't play with me. You don't run nothing here. I run this here. This is my domain. This is my territory. You shut up and dribble, like that media pundit told you on Fox. Shut up and dribble, and play your basketball with your son. And don't tell me how to dictate things over here. You don't pay my salary. So that's all I wanted to say, man. This is a quick segment, on my show. Stephen A. Smith signing off. 1. That's how you're supposed to sound. That's how the show would go if I was Stephen A. Smith. Because who in the world do you think you are? I'm telling you, man, this false sense of entitlement is what is affecting the sport that we see today. And it's why I don't watch much of the NBA. You got a bunch of whiners, a bunch of complainers. They want everything to go their way. Luka wiping his sweat on the ball, giving it to the ref. He gets a delay of game. Honestly, I would have ejected his butt, but that's neither here nor there. You got, every time a foul call doesn't go a person's way, they sit here whining and complaining to the refs. I'm tired of it. Just play ball. Let's get back to the sport. What made basketball? They don't want to play the All-Stars, so you got this whack Steph Curry tournament. With Steph Curry, I'm gonna get on you about that whack tournament, bro. Who are you? Who are you to change anything about the All-Star, bro? No. Sit down somewhere. You've been tripping lately. I'm gonna have to put you back in line, I see. But, even though you've been going off lately with Jimmy Butler, I like that. You need to shut up and dribble too, because you don't know what you be talking about half the time, especially on the political side. You don't know what you be talking about. You really sit here about to vote for someone that can't tell you who a woman is. That's crazy. But then it's no surprise you're friends with someone someone who's married, you were friends with one of the former presidents that was married to another dude that was posing as a woman. So it's no surprise here or there. That's what we know what you got, man. It's kind of crazy there, where's the discernment. But you know, you playing good right now. You doing your thing. You shooting your threes. Keep shooting your threes. Keep crossing these suckers over on the court, and stay out of politics because you don't know that. You don't know what you're talking about at all. Oh man, in fact, a lot of y'all need to stay out of politics. That's another issue. Bringing the political scene into the sports and taking away from the sport itself. All y'all just need to just not talk about politics at all. And so,
Do you want some ketchup?
nah, I'm good. Thank you. So I would just stay out of that. But anyways, this your boy, Duck Banks. If I was Stephen A. Smith, that's exactly how I would sound. Because who is you? You don't pay me. You don't owe nothing over here. Stephen A. Smith, man, grow some balls, man. And tell it like it is. You let too many people walk over you. That's why certain people don't respect you. People can't take you serious. If I'm Stephen A., I go just like that. I go just like that, straight up. But anyways, it's your boy Duck Banks, man. Signing off, man. One love.